Hey, what's up guys? The ScramJet was released today in GTA Online. This video is going to be a little bit of gameplay, customization, and a review, and my thoughts on the vehicle. So, this thing's actually kind of cool. I've only been testing it for a little while, and I gotta say, man, it is a lot of money, but you can have a lot of fun with this thing. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and purchase it off of Warstock. It was the only thing that was released today. I ended up checking Legendary just to see if anything came out. Although there is an adversary mode that came out today that actually is pretty fun. I'll be releasing a video on that later. But here you go, the ScramJet. If you've done some missions, it's a little under 4 million, and if you haven't done enough missions, you know, you're going to be paying over 4 million for this car, closer to about 4.5. So it is pretty expensive for you guys out there, but I can assure you that this thing is really fun. It's fast. It has pretty good handling stock when you just buy it. It has a feel to it basically like the Swinger, if you can picture what I'm saying as far as the handling, the acceleration, the top speed. This one does have the ability to jump. You also have the turbo, and then you also have machine guns on this one as well. I'm not sure if there's some kind of missile upgrade from doing a certain amount of missions. I guess we'll have to stay tuned for that. But like I said, this thing is really quick. Obviously with the turbo, it's quick as hell. So you have two options. You can either go ahead and hit the turbo while you're on the ground and then jump, or you can jump and then hit the turbo, and depending on which way you angle your front bumper determines on how high and how far you're actually going to go. So even with the turbo, it still does have pretty good control, even when you're landing the jumps too. You know, I noticed it is a little loose, but it easily can gain control again. So there's a couple more clips, just some messing around with the car. You know, I'm already having fun with this thing. I'm already not regretting the 4.5 million, and then with the upgrades we're looking at, I don't know, 4.8, almost 5 million. But luckily I had the cash. This thing's pretty worth it. It can get out of control. One good thing about it is it can take a hell of abuse, so you can keep going out and crashing and smashing the damn thing, and it really takes a lot for this thing to actually blow up. So here we are doing the customizations. There's not so many customizations for this car. You can't even add a plate to it. So for anybody who's wondering about duping it, I'm not sure if that's a great idea. But you'll see we go through the liveries here with the basic customizations. You know, obviously there's the mods to the engine, the suspension, the transmission, that type of stuff. And there's only a few other customizations other than like just the basic ones. Other than that though, again, I think this thing is really quick. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's a car that we're going to be able to race with. Obviously, it is a Warstock vehicle, but you still can store it in one of your garages. You can customize it if you have the mod shop in your MOC, or if you have an Avenger, you can go ahead, as I'm doing, I'm just customizing it in there. Unfortunately, in the Avenger, you don't really get to turn the camera angle that much. You can't really see the customizations all that great, but you can still kind of get an idea of you know, what everything's gonna end up looking like. So while we go ahead and finish this, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know, if you are into Fortnite, I'm doing a giveaway for 1,000 V-Bucks. That is starting from basically today, and it ends on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Just a quick rundown. If you want more information, you can go ahead and check out the video that I posted a few hours ago explaining it. I will be posting some more videos in the next coming days just to kind of remind you guys. So if you're interested in Fortnite and a 1,000 V-Bucks or a $10 gift card, then go ahead and check out that video. So we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. I think I just go with a basic black and some kind of ultra blue pearlescent just to match the livery right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and change the tires, and then we're just going to go through a little bit more gameplay of you know, some different things you can do with this vehicle between the turbo and the you know, the jump option. But I can't stress enough how much fun this is. So if you're anybody out there that doesn't have it and you want to go ahead and test drive it, just go ahead and hit me up. I'll be more than happy to. And I'll actually, you know, just jump in the passenger seat and do some cinematic views, because you can really catch some sick angles from this car and some sick views. So I think that's pretty much what I'm going to be using this for, is just to go out and do some crazy shit. There's all kinds of possibilities with this car. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to messing around with it some more. So it does come at a hefty price. If it was a car that you could race with, I would say that it's definitely worth the money with the fun that you could have with it, and also it is pretty quick. But you know, unfortunately you can't race with it, so that is a little disappointing. But again, these cinematic camera angles make everything just a little bit more interesting. So this clip's actually kind of funny here. I end up shooting through the trees, end up smashing some dude, and end up getting stuck on the hedges there. But yeah, sometimes this thing's a little tricky as far as where you're gonna go. So make sure you have control of you know, the joystick before you take off. But even in the air, you still have a pretty good amount of control. So it's actually kind of surprising how much control you do have in this car when you're using the turbo or when you're actually launched up in the air. So, you know, obviously depending on where you are, it all depends on how successful you're going to be. You know, try to go to the highways if you want to have a little bit more fun. But again, anything you do in this car seems to be fun. It doesn't take, you know, just a couple of shots and then it's destroyed. I mean, this thing literally, you can drive this thing around for 10 minutes, keep doing what I'm doing, smashing every damn thing you can see, and it'll still keep going. So that's one good thing I do like about it, since I'm going to play around with it like this. And you'll see here I smash the building, land, you know, obviously land on all fours, but even if I didn't, it wouldn't really matter a damn. But with that being said, man, I hope you guys like the car. Hopefully this might have changed your opinion on whether you're going to purchase or not. I will probably be on with the live stream tonight, so thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this vehicle, and see you next time.